started setting him up, and Rogers should have broken away free then, and he didn't.
As you mentioned right at the time, Rogers should have tried to got out. Now we've got a good match coming up here. Jim Matson from Oswego. He's a defending state champ. He's 30-1. His one loss is to Leland Rogers, the 167-pound champ. From Section 6, we've got Jim Beckner. And Beckner is a senior, 29-1. He's got 130 wins and 17 losses. So
he's no slouch.
No, he is not any slouch. You know, I'm amazed every time I see Madison because he's so darn big. You look at the shoulders on him, he looks like he should weigh 195 pounds.
People might wonder why he's wearing that T-shirt. He has a shoulder harness on. Apparently sustained a slight shoulder injury. I don't know if it's still bothering him. He might be just wearing that shoulder harness underneath that to protect it so he doesn't re-injure it or
certainly doesn't appear to slow him down any. He's got excellent speed. And it was interesting because last year he went on and defeated Leland Rogers in the sectionals and knocked Leland Rogers out of state contention. And now his only defeat this year was at the hands of Leland Rogers. And of course Leland Rogers then sucked down to 67 to kind of avoid him, I think, or at least not to certainly be foolish. And as a result, Rogers is the state champ at 67, and Madison's got a chance to become the state champ at 77.
Well, I'm sure what it was is Rogers made the decision, why should we fight it out and have two people that could go to the sectional or go to the state championship and possibly be state champions, where we only have one if we both stay at 77. And it could have proved out to be right here.
And
Madison can win here.
They seem to be at least good friends or respectful competitors as one cheers for the other. And Madison up by 2 points, got a takedown on the edge of the mat, 1:01 left in this period. And right now, Madison in control.
Notice how he keeps those legs split. Again, he's controlling the legs there, and he'll come up to those arms.
He had, I would say, a rather tough semifinal match also, I believe, with Section 2. And, gee, he got thrown a couple of times out of bounds. Looked like he might have been in trouble. But, again, as you mentioned so many times, Doug, when you end up in those positions, you can't lose your cool. And he didn't. And now he's got a cradle. And he's working it very, very slowly. And he's very strong. He already breaks the cradle off now. Beckner now going to get an escape. And he's from Casadaga High School, by the way. Jim Beckner, Section 6. Madison from Oswego. Madison gets thrown, as we mentioned earlier, as I just said a second ago. He had a little bit of trouble with that in the semifinal match. So we've got 2 seconds left, and Madison is now down 3-2. With 2 seconds left to go. And after this period ends, we're going to have a quick chat with Leland Rogers. Leland, first of all, congratulations, 167
Thank you
pounds
very much.
State champ. What would you say your toughest match was? Do you think it was it started a little slow, I thought?
Yeah, I was doing that all this week. My first 2 matches, I started out slow. I got taken down. I don't know. I think I just knew I just had it up here that I was going to win. And I just all year I worked so hard. I just knew I was going to win. And
third period was very good to you in this last match.
Yep.
You know, when you got on top of Mayo, he seemed to have trouble moving on the bottom. He was warned earlier for stalling, and then it seemed to carry through. What about this match? How do you think Madison's going to do?
He'll come through. If he's down by 1 point right now, but he's a member of the Murderers Row. He'll be back.
We mentioned one thing quickly before we let you go, is that he looked like in a semifinal match, he had a little trouble getting thrown, and that's what happened to him here, and he gave up 3 points. But yeah, a little trouble with that throw. That's how he gave up the takedown.
He's a smart wrestler. He'll get him.
All right, listen, Leland Rogers, he's got a lot of time. As we said in your match, we kept saying, we hope he doesn't panic. He got a lot of time, and Leland Rogers, congratulations again in 1982, 167-pound champ, and go out and root for Madison.
Thank you very much.
Okay. And as Leland said, part of Murderers Row, Madison from Oswego down 3-2.
If he can hold on to him here for the, of course he doesn't want to hold on to him, he wants to try to put him on his back. But he's got his legs split there. I don't think he's any trouble there.
Madison trying to tilt him. Madison very, very strong. very, very strong. And Beckner, no slouch, 29-1 this year. We said he's won over 130 matches in his career. Obviously, no slouch. You come down to 1 minute. Madison might have his hands full.
Well, Madison's been here before, and I think that's important. Of course, I guess Beckner also has. He was 4th at the States in 1981. But
right now he's got a whizzer on Madison. Looks like he might get that leverage.
Madison's got to make sure he doesn't panic. He still has control, as we can see the referee.
He's going to go down now, 4-2. Now, what you don't want to see Madison do is try to get into that throwing contest, because I believe he's having a little bit of trouble with that upper body. Oh!
Out of bounds.
Oh! A nice
Out of
move.
bounds. It was a nice move.
Elmer Ackley, his coach, wants to go over and talk to him. It may have been out of bounds, but I'll tell you, that was a quick movement by Madison.
He actually was out of bounds. The guy jumped. The only thing they might call is 1 point intentionally going out of bounds, and that could be a chance also, because he intentionally went out of bounds to avoid a takedown.
They don't get anything.
And he doesn't get anything for it, which normally happens. We have 18 seconds left here, Dale, and
Madison got thrown before. He's down to about 10 seconds left to go. There, good speed by Beckner. And we're going to get out of this period at 4-2.
Madison's down. I don't really know how he's going to handle this.
He's in probably a position he's not been used to, although Leland Rogers beat him 12-2 in the dual meet.
Somewhere I heard, and I'm not sure, but they've both seniors, and they've been going head-to-head against each other for quite a while. And from what I understand, the contest is pretty well knotted as how many times each one of them has won. So they've been going back and forth a lot.
Well, Jim Beckner from Casadega High School, in control and up by 2 points, and we get a potentially dangerous call. And Madison in a good position to score, but looks a little bit frustrated. Again, he's got a lot of time left. Certainly don't want to see him panic. And we go legs. I hate to see that, but I think he's going to have trouble breaking that leg ride. Beckner knows he's up by 2. And Madison having trouble moving on the leg ride, which is, I'm sure, one of the reasons why Beckner's using it.
Beckner's getting a little
high. Yeah, if he can take that head, Madison goes for it, misses it. We go down to less than 1:30, and Madison's in trouble. Now we're going to... Crowd starts to pick up the chant of Madison. Gives up no points, very close.
No points there.
He's got a minute left. Jim Madison from Oswego being dominated at this point, 4-2. 1 minute now, 1 minute. Madison moving. He quick gets 1 point.
He's got to take him down. Take him down.
And she's going to take him down. He does.
He does.
2 points, 50 seconds left, 5-4.
5-4 in favor of Madison now.
Madison now can't afford. Madison's tired.
Of course, it's also he's in front of the home crowd here. He doesn't want to get that. Take him out of bounds.
They go out of bounds.
No
and
change.
A close call
no
for both wrestlers. As when they went out of bounds, Madison got tilted, and so did Beckner. Madison's up 5-4. This is going to go right down to the wire. 32 seconds. Madison from Oswego, Beckner, Casadega, Section 6 against Section 3.
A little bit of excitement here.
30 seconds.
He's got to tie him up. Now, he can even almost ride him here because
he can get a warning and
not have to worry about that point because it's a long time. And a referee, nice, keep those legs split.
He's got a navy, split the legs. If the legs are split,
for stalling here, but I don't think
15 seconds. Beckner's going to have a lot of trouble breaking that ride.
He could call. There's a warning. He's got to move up now, though, because he can hit him with it. I don't think he will.
5 seconds. And that's going to be it. Madison comes through like Rogers. at the end where it counts. Madison's going to be two-time state champ as he's going to come up 5-4. But he was in a match. Jim Beckner from Casadega Section 6 took it right to Jimmy Madison. Madison prevailed at the end 5-4. One heck of a wrestling match.
That was an exciting match. That was really excellent. And that's the fourth state champion Section 3 has had tonight. And they've got one more chance coming up right now with Timmy Green.
Well, we've got the